In a peaceful South Indian village, as the golden sun slowly rose, a new day was beginning. Under a great banyan tree stood a small village school where children gathered to learn and dream. Among those children sat a bright little boy, Tenali Rama. Even at a young age, Tenali's eyes sparkled with intelligence and curiosity. The wise village teacher taught lessons with patience and love. The children repeated the lessons together, their voices filling the morning air. Suddenly, dust rose on the village road. Someone important was arriving. It was the provincial king visiting the village school. The teacher bowed respectfully, and the children stood nervously. The king looked at the young students with a thoughtful smile. He asked them a question. "Who among you is the most intelligent child?" The children lowered their heads in silence, but one small hand rose bravely into the air. It was Tenali. With confidence, he said, "I am the most intelligent, Your Majesty." The teacher was worried. The children were shocked, but the king laughed warmly. He admired not just Tenali's intelligence, but his courage, and that day, a spark of destiny was born. Years passed, and Tenali grew into a determined young man. He set out for the grand city of Vijayanagara, hoping to prove his talent. The magnificent city stood tall and glorious. Tenali approached the royal priest, Tatacharya. With humility and wisdom, he impressed the priest. The priest promised to introduce him to the king, but days turned into weeks, and no introduction came. Tenali realized he had been forgotten, but he did not lose hope. One day, Tenali saw the great court poet Nandi Thimina. With courage, Tenali stepped forward and began reciting poetry, spontaneous and brilliant. The courtiers were amazed. Nandi Thimina was deeply impressed. He removed a beautiful Kashmiri shawl gifted to him by the king and draped it around Tenali's shoulders. It was a gift of recognition. The next day, Tenali walked proudly into the royal court. The grand hall of Bhuvana Vijayam shone with golden splendor. The king noticed the shawl Tenali was wearing. He asked, "Where did you receive that shawl?" Tenali replied calmly, "I earned it through poetry, Your Majesty." The king smiled, impressed once again. And in that very moment, he offered Tenali a place in his royal court. And so, with courage, intelligence, and determination, Tenali Rama entered Bhuvana Vijayam, not just as a scholar, but as a legend in the making. Moral of the story: from a small village school to the grand royal court, Tenali's journey teaches us courage opens doors that talent alone cannot.